Gather round as I regale ye with a tale of ancient maritime lore. We be speaking of a fine contraption known as a laptop, concocted by the daring buccaneers at Panasonic. This wondrous device is akin to a nautical compass, but instead of finding true north, it's used for scribbling down tales of adventure on the high seas. This laptop is divided into two halves, one being the main body, and the other a fanciful daisy printer. Such division allows landlubbers like thyself to cart it around with ease, much like a pirate's treasure chest. To utilize this marvelous gizmo, thou shalt require a quaint trinket known as a DD floppy disk. Do not confuse it with the newfangled HD disk, for it cannot be formatted within this here contraption. Behold, the DD disk boasts a most peculiar feature. A solitary square hole on one side, reminiscent of a captain's Jolly Roger. So hoist the colours, me friend, and prepare to embark on a grand adventure with this archaic storage method. May the seven seas be kind to thee and thy data. Firstly, me bucko, let us set sail for yonder landlubber territory and commence our task. Thou must insert the trusty DD floppy disk into the bowels of the ship's computer, whereupon we shall format it within the very belly of this mechanical beast. By doing so, we can ensure that the scribed text doth remain safe and sound for all eternity. So gather round, and let us begin this noble quest to preserve our precious parchment. Now's the perfect moment to heed this cautionary advice regarding the acquisition of these swashbuckling devices. There be 4 variants afoot. The WL-55, renowned for its grandiose display. The WL-45, with a somewhat smaller visage. Yet another, the WL-50. The cursed WL-50 be the most ubiquitous piece of 18th century technology on the high seas. But alas, it be lacking a vital component, the elusive MS-DOS converter. Without this magic tool, the device becomes as useless as a broken parrot, relying solely upon its own cryptic disk format. So heed my words, me hearties, and avoid this trap. No WL-50 business, or thou shan't gain a single groat from such a foolhardy investment. And so, with much ado and fanfare, the floppish disk be now formatted. The most captivating aspect of this contraption is its integrated help system. Regardless of your location, merely tap the assistance button and you'll gain knowledge on its wondrous workings. Without a doubt, me hearty, I am most intrigued by the vessel's scribbler of parchment feature. In this seafaring setting, one may jot down missives with nary care and store them upon a wooden plank, or as we say, a disk. So keep an eyeball peeled for buried treasure, ya land-dwelling lug. Verily, a plethora of tasks awaiteth thee. Utilize the blue and sunny orange keys upon thy device to activate wondrous feats. So let us set sail for another disk. Since our previous booty was but a singular item, we require an additional floppy disk to satiate our thirst for riches. To do so, we shan't hesitate, but rather obtain a USB finger-pointing device known as a disk reader to peruse our bounty. With a smidgen of sailor's rope, we can plug the Highland hokey-pokey into said gadget, and voila, we've got ourselves a proper haul, ye scallywag. Yonder be the path to treasured data on this cursed seafaring disk. Avoid the fickle ways of Windows, and instead turn to the command prompt. Gather around the old oak table, crack open a bottle of rum, and enter these mystical words. Now let us place this parchment into the quill pen. And record our missives in the antiquated language of Old English DOS. Thou thou mayest bestow a fitting nom de plume upon thy digital document, and with narier care it shall be safely stashed away within the bowels of yonder hard drive, ready for perusal at thine own leisure. Let us compose a grand saga of pride and prejudice with the aid of me swashbuckling, tail-spinning automaton. With the assistance of our clever automaton comrade, we'll lift the penned words from the page and tuck 'em away safe and sound upon the old wooden floppy. Once we have crafted a fine yarn, we'll pilfer the words and deposit them onto a digital scroll, ready for reading in our very own Panasonic WL55 typewriter. Lo and behold, we find ourselves in the midst of a most splendid and refined affair. It is as fanciful and dashing as one could ever hope for in this here high society soiree. Listen closely, ye salty dog. If thou dost turn off the old brass and wood contraption without saving the tails to a floppy disk, all those wonderful stories shall vanish into thin air like a ghost ship on the high seas. Who runs the sailing ship? The captain, of course.